One letter can crown a king or crack a kingdom. One stroke can grant mercy or start a war. Tonight, a hand shakes above the ink. I am a junior scribe in a wind-worn city of clay. Lanterns hum along the archive walls, breathing small gold halos. My table is a scarred plank, warm from the day's heat. The royal decree lies open like a held breath. The words are careful. The wax seal waits patient as a stone. Outside, soldiers' boots drum a steady heart. Inside, my heartbeat tries to answer them. The message must leave before the moon tips west. It names a border town, a tax, a truce. One word is everything. A single letter decides whether caravans enter smiling or arrive with spears. I taste dust and ink. My reed pen feels too light for the weight it carries. I read the line again, tracing each shape with my eyes. The difference between levy and leave is a single spine of ink. The difference between ally and army is a tail on a letter. The room shrinks to the width of that stroke. I think of my father's stall in the East Market. He weighed dates with a chipped iron scale. A grain changes the tilt, he would say, and the tilt changes the trade. I never thought a letter could be a grain. Now the scale is my page, and the counterweight is my hand. The king trusts the archive trusts me. My throat dries. I steady my breath and lift the pen. A shadow crosses the lantern. Hold, a voice says, calm as a well before dawn. The door eases shut, and an old man steps from the dark. His coat smells of cedar shavings. His fingers carry small curls of wood, like sleeping commas. I know him by reputation. He is the sign maker who carved the city's street names. He is called Master Glyph. He has spent a lifetime giving wood a voice. He looks at my page without touching it. A kingdom, he says, is no stronger than the smallest mark believed by everyone. He sets a canvas bag on my table and spills a handful of wooden tiles. Each tile bears a single letter, carved deep and clean. They clack and settle like quiet bones. He picks 2 tiles, one with a straight-backed letter, one with a twin that leans. He sets them side by side. This, he taps the first, feeds the market. He taps the second. This feeds the fire. His eyes are kind but unblinking. The hand shakes when the heart hurries, so we borrow a slower hand. From his bag he lifts a small square mirror, no bigger than a palm. The glass is slightly smoked, softening the lantern glare. He holds it over the word, I fear. The letters flip backward, strange as a foreign street at night. When you mirror a word, he says, you meet it for the first time again. Our eyes grow lazy with the familiar. The mirror wakes them. He places the mirror in my hand. It is cool, then warm. Read your decree in this looking glass, he says. If the mirror agrees, your people will too. He spreads the wooden letters into tidy rows, like soldiers at ease. We will not change the kingdom, he murmurs. We will change one letter on purpose, with care until the meaning stands up straight. The lantern pops. Outside a horse snorts, impatient. Inside, the old man waits. My pen hovers above the word that could tilt everything. I lower the mirror to the page, and the decree turns to a new sky. My breath slows to match the lantern's hum. For the first time tonight, the fear has a handle I can hold. One letter steadies a city. One hurry breaks it in half. Choose the steadier hand. I angled the mirror and read the decree backward. The letters looked like strangers wearing familiar clothes. My mouth follows the shapes slowly. The word I feared stands there like a thin bridge above a flood. I whisper it, it wobbles. My pen dips, then skates. A dot lands where a tail should be. The bridge collapses in my mind. For a breath, I see traders turned away, guards confused, orders misread. My stomach tightens. I have failed in the smallest possible place. The old sign maker does not flinch. He reaches out and covers the word with his palm, gentle as shade over a candle. Good, he says. We found the weak plank. He slides a wooden tile between us, the same letter, carved bold and true. You tried to run across. Now we'll lay a plank and walk. I blinked. I expect scolding or speed. He offers the opposite. He sets my pen aside, then lifts the mirror again. Counterintuitive lesson, he says, half smiling. To move a kingdom quickly, we slow the smallest stroke. We change what is easiest to change, not what is loudest to fix. He taps the carved letter. A single curve can carry 10,000 people. He shows me his hands. They bear shallow cuts, old and silver. I used to carve faster to finish signs. More mistakes, more recuts, more nights. Then my mentor gave me a mirror and one rule change, one cut, not the whole word. He places the tile on the parchment's edge. When the cut is right, the word stands up and salutes. I breathe with the lantern again. The mirror cools my hot eyes. I lift the pen, not to write, but to trace the air above the dangerous word. The tracing steadies the muscles that shake when meaning matters. The old man nods. Now we make the habit that will outlive tonight. He gathers the tiles into a neat line, then speaks as if pronouncing a spell we can both own. We call this the one-letter minute, he says. 1 minute, 1 letter, 1 saved world, too small to see. Do it before any decision, message, or move. I'll give you the steps. Keep them like bread in your pocket. He taps the table with a finger, counting softly, and I write the steps on a scrap. Hold the mirror above the key word. Read it once, whisper slow. Ask, what single stroke makes this meaning stand up straighter? Make that one stroke only. Stop while the hand still feels clean. Reread in the mirror. If the word salutes, seal and send. He lets the silence settle. Boots fade outside. In the stillness, I notice a new thing. Fear is smaller when it has a ritual to sit inside. My failure a moment ago becomes a hinge, not a hole. I return to the decree and perform the one-letter minute as if I am washing a cup. The mirror shows the word again. I whisper it. The curve I add is quiet, almost shy. On the second reading, the meaning stands tall like a standard in wind. The old man smiles with the corners of his eyes. A kingdom turns, he says, by the width of a pen. He presses the wooden tile into my palm. Keep this letter, it will keep you. Sometimes the smallest fix saves the largest faith. Sometimes the lightest stroke turns the darkest fate. By dawn, the decree is sealed. The messenger's horse fades into the sand mist. I sit with the mirror still warm in my hand. The old sign maker has gone, leaving behind wood curls and the faint smell of cedar. The letter tile rests near my cup, glowing amber in the first sunlight. For the first time, the room feels larger than its walls. Word of the decree spreads in days. The border holds. The markets hum again. Traders cross with laughter instead of fear. People praise the king's wisdom. No one speaks of the scribe. Yet I carry a quiet knowing. Kingdoms are often rescued in silence, one letter at a time. I keep the mirror in my drawer and a wooden tile in my pocket. Each morning before I write, decide, or speak, I hold both. They remind me that correction is not shame, it is stewardship, that the smallest pause is the birthplace of precision. Weeks later, I meet the old sign maker again by the city gate. He is carving a new road marker, sunlight flashing on his chisel. The plank reads North Market Road. I watch him trace each curve with devotion, as if the wood is alive. He smiles without looking up. You used the mirror. Every day, I say. Then the kingdom will last. He answers. He sets down the chisel and wipes the dust from his palms. The world breaks where people stop seeing their own letters. But a man who mirrors his meaning stays whole. He points the chisel toward my chest. And remember, the tool is not sacred. The pause is. That night, I write my own decree, not for a kingdom, for myself. Whenever you rush, pause for 60 seconds. Practice this like prayer. Write or speak your next step as a single word, your letter. Hold an imaginary mirror to it. See it reversed. Question it gently. Adjust one tiny curve, a tone, a thought, a word. Seal it with stillness before you act. Do this once a day for a week. It's enough. In 2014, researchers at the University of Toronto found that deliberate micro-pauses before decision-making reduced error rates by over 40% and increased confidence recall later. One breath of distance sharpens clarity. I am not a hurried hand. I am a keeper of letters that hold worlds. Pause the pen. The world rewrites. One stroke less, one kingdom right. What's the one letter you'd change before sealing your next day? Comment it below. Let's see how many kingdoms we can save together.